Now, the rest of the story.
All right, welcome back. Brittany, why are you wearing a coat?
Because it's cold out and raining.
Okay, so this is interview time with Brittany. Brittany, do you enjoy being on the farm?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I get to be with you.
You do? When's the last time you were actually here helping?
I don't know.
That is not a good answer.
There's not much for me to do when the dairy cows are gone.
So what, you're saying we need to start milking cows again so you can be the one that milks them?
Sure, and we could do square bales again, too.
Do you really want to do small squares?
Yeah, it was fun.
You're going to be in the haymow then. I'll be on the wagon.
I don't think you can keep up with me stacking them.
You got to talk loud and clear so everybody can hear you, though. We're using the front microphone.
Oh, I don't think you could keep up with me stacking them.
I think I could.
No, you couldn't.
Maybe if I had, the broken back and both ankles sprained and one wrist tied behind my back. That might slow me down.
I don't know, honey.
So. All right, it's raining. This is the stuff we were trying to avoid in the last video you guys saw on Sunday night. Yeah, it's supposed to do this for a week. It's been raining it's been raining steady since last night, and it really shows no signs of stopping. They're saying it's supposed to go at least for the next 2 days, and I've heard at least for the next week. But the good news is that all of the hay that we had on the ground ready to be made is currently rolled up in a bale. So everything that is still standing really isn't going to be bothered by this rain too much. The biggest concern is just having like a week of sunshine to get the last of it made. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So, I don't trust her. Do I trust you running the round baler? You ran the baler, haven't you?
Yeah.
When?
Like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Good. My bales turned out better than yours.
Yeah, you would say that though. So we literally just had somebody here at the farm we were talking to, and we're actually fixing to call it a day because, well, it is Sunday today.
But I usually haul the bales in for Travis.
So you're saying you can handle running the 40-20?
No, I do it with the 76.
The 76 is running the baler most times though. It was this last week.
Well, I've used the 76 to haul in bales before.
So we need to get you practiced up in the 40-20.
No, we just need to get me a new tractor.
I talked about getting a new tractor, and you were saying, well, a whole lot of nothing by rolling your eyes.
Oh, whatever. I didn't say nothing about it.
So if I go buy that 7810, you wouldn't care?
No. Because then the 76 is all mine.
I was thinking about the lawnmower would be yours, and then the 76 and the 78 would be mine.
No, I don't want the lawnmower.
Why not?
Because that's
Because
not
you
going
can't
to do
even
anything.
mow our yard.
Because, I don't know, we need a new lawnmower too.
I don't know. I like our lawnmower. It might be old,
Well, then
but we
that's
just
why
need
you
to
get
be
to
more
drive
back.
it.
She's happiest when I'm spending money.
Well, of course. The wife has to spend the husband's money.
Yeah, right. So, all right, well, let's talk about a little bit of what's going on around here. This is going to be a short video because Brittany is just being full of sass tonight. So the four-wheeler currently sitting behind Britt. We have the new parts in. All it is a new starter. Really shouldn't be that bad to put back in, just as long as we can take the time to do it. And with a bunch of rain, this is probably going to be a maintenance-heavy week coming up here. So the combine, I haven't said anything about the combine in a while, is going to be pulled back into the machine shed. The plan is, the plan is we'll pull those four-wheelers, Gator, out of the way. This will be out of here by then, but the plan is to pull the combine back in there so we can do that unloading auger. And that is the last big job we got to do to that machine. And then I'll just do the service to it, grease it, whatever else, and call it good. The crops are turning. The beans are really turning. There's a field 4 miles that way that is practically all yellow, and I don't think it's supposed to be. As in, I don't think it's because it's maturing. I think it's probably because it's full of some disease pressure. So yeah, it's getting kind of serious to get done with the combine. Did I just set my phone down? The four-wheeler, this is, I'm pretty certainty why the starter is bad on the four-wheeler. I pulled out the old one and it took itself apart. This is what's left of the magnet that was in there. So it looks like Brittany was the last one to run it. What?
Really?
Yeah.
I have my own four-wheeler, and mine still works just fine.
Yeah, because that's what happens. We trust you running ours for one time.
Shall we tell them the story about you and Ryan, huh, with my four-wheeler?
What about it?
His brother, Ryan, you know, the famous guy, drove my four-wheeler, and what does he do to it? He flips it over, chasing a cow. And then what does he do? He hides it from me that they rolled it.
Well, here's the sad part. I mean, it was 2 years after the fact, and I just told her on a whim that, well, you do know your four-wheeler got rolled, right? Like a week after you got it, and she didn't know any better. So I'm not too all broken up about it. Maybe you should have gotten a Honda like your husband said.
Why? Mine still works. The Honda doesn't. Yeah,
Because it's used on a regular basis. That Polaris sits the most out of all of them, I'm just saying.
The Polaris has been to Texas, though.
Trying to get rid of it.
No.
Nobody would take it.
What? We didn't try to get rid of it when we were riding it there.
You rode it down to Texas and back?
Yeah, I did.
I doubt that. What did you really do?
Rode it in Texas and Oklahoma on the giant rocks. It went rock climbing.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't just pushed a big rock over on it and called it good.
Because it would have still worked.
I doubt
it ain't
it.
a Honda.
Okay, so whose coworker hit the kill switch on it, and it took, what, a week or so to figure out what was wrong with it?
For you. I knew it was wrong.
Because I didn't look at it.
Ya.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't look at it for a week. Little miss, I can't get my four-wheeler to start.
No, that was you. You're the one who came crying to me about how the four-wheeler wouldn't start.
This is a very unhappy marriage. Because everybody says we're going to be breaking up, so...
Are we?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. When can we make that appointment?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My schedule's a little too busy for that right now.
Your schedule's busy? Sleeping? She naps all the time. She's worse than a cat.
I'm a napper.
We really want to get into the whole napping schedule?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a napper.
Yeah.
I have to have my beauty sleep.
When's it start kicking in?
Oh, very funny.
We're joking, by the way. I don't know for those of you that are still watching, but we're a couple that is able to make fun of each other and not really get too broken up about it at the end of the day. So, yes. The starter, we're using it around here. I think you guys probably saw Ryan's video. If you hadn't, Ryan did at least film it where we were checking hay up here. Luckily, we were here, and I went to go start the four-wheeler after I got done checking hay, and I heard a very distinct pop, and then all the four-wheeler did was click. Just click, 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 click. It was definitely electrical, but yeah, the starter locked up.
So there we heard the truth, guys, that Travis is the one who blew the four-wheeler.
It was going bad at Ryan's. This is Ryan's four-wheeler. This is going bad for Ryan, and that's why he had it over here, and he was using the Polaris. The Polaris is the backup four-wheeler. And,
the reliable
yeah.
four-wheeler.
Well, we had the parts coming. It's just I didn't want Ryan to be out in his place by himself and have the four-wheeler lock up on him, so definitely a good thing to get this changed out. The light's still on my cell phone here, so this is also something that's going to be done probably tomorrow. The hay from the last video or so, we hauled it up, a load up to the farm. The plan is, I will be doing this, is actually taking it over and getting it weighed, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary seeing low light like that.
What?
This stuff is cool to the touch. It's not, you can't even feel it heating, so I'd say that's some high quality hay if it isn't sweating or warming up at all. But the plan is take it over, get it weighed up, get an empty weight on the trailer because I did not mark the trailer the last time I weighed it, and get an idea about how many tons we pulled up off that field, or off those fields, because it'd be nice to know how much we actually have to feed down there. And for the last part of this video, like, it's back in the dark, so maybe we'll lose Brittany. Everything needs to be gone through around here. The 76 needs to be cleaned up. I got to clean out the front end, the radiator, everything in there. Air filters, I'm actually going to drop the engine oil out of it because she needs to do, yes, the 76 needs to do a lot of work yet. Looks like the dog's got a bird. And I'm going to be doing enough work with it. I want to justify putting in new engine oil.
Nobody's going to be able to see anything you're doing.
Ah. She's full of sass today. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but she's been working the last few days, so she's figured she'd come up to the farm and keep me company. So.
Because you love me so much.
I'm pretty sure when the lights are off of her, though, that she grows horns. Yeah, see, she smiles when the camera gets put on her. Yeah, she likes the abuse, though. All right, seems how we're talking about, wow, we're not even worth doing this video. But I got a little cheat right down in there I've been using on this net wrap. I'll have to do it in a later video when we get it out in the light. The plan is to go through and get this baler cleaned up, greased up, and ready to go again. Unhook it, back out of the way, and then get that 735 back onto the 76, because I got to go through and change all the blades out on that. And I did actually lose a tine off the impeller. But seems how it's getting late enough, and Brittany just won't leave me alone.
And Travis said he was going to take me to Country Kitchen.
Are we really going to Country Kitchen?
Well, you told me you were going to take me.
Okay, note to self. Any guys that aren't in any relationships yet, if you just happen to joke about taking your girlfriend, your wife.
There is no joking about doing it.
Yeah, they take it serious, and now you're expected to take them to Country Kitchen. So I guess that's where we're heading next. So until next time, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. Stay dry for those of you that are getting this current system coming through. And I'll talk to you later.